Staying up late has become a silent killer in modern society. A shocking study reveals night owls may die younger than smokers. While scientists warn that night shift work is slowly destroying your health, but how exactly does sleep deprivation damage your body? Why does chronic late sleeping increase mortality rates? What hidden mechanisms make night shifts more dangerous than smoking? How does sleep loss accelerate aging at cellular level? Can occasional all-nighters cause permanent brain damage? And most importantly, what irreversible changes happen when you consistently miss deep sleep phases? The human body operates on precise circadian rhythms developed over millions of years of evolution, creating an intricate biological clock that regulates everything from hormone release to cell regeneration. When you regularly stay awake during biological night time, your cortisol levels remain elevated when they should be dropping, creating a state of perpetual stress that disrupts hundreds of synchronized bodily processes. This constant stress hormone exposure leads to systemic inflammation that damages blood vessels and organs, while simultaneously suppressing immune function and tissue repair mechanisms. Research shows people who sleep less than 6 hours nightly have 3 times higher risk of developing cardiovascular diseases compared to those getting 7 to 8 hours, with the risk increasing exponentially for those maintaining this pattern over years. The heart muscle never gets proper rest during shortened sleep cycles, causing cumulative strain that manifests as hypertension and arrhythmias, while the vascular system loses its ability to regulate blood pressure effectively. Even more alarming, autopsy studies reveal night shift workers develop arterial plaque buildup resembling that of chronic smokers, proving the cardiovascular system pays a heavy price for defying natural rhythms. Chronic sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on metabolic functions in ways scientists are just beginning to understand, disrupting the delicate balance of hormones that control hunger, energy storage, and nutrient processing. Missing deep sleep stages disrupts glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity as severely as 6 months of unhealthy eating, essentially putting your pancreas in constant overdrive until it begins to fail. Night shift workers show 40% higher diabetes incidence rates because their bodies cannot properly process sugars during abnormal waking hours, creating dangerous blood sugar spikes that damage organs over time. The liver's detoxification cycle gets disrupted when sleep deprived, allowing toxins to accumulate while simultaneously becoming less efficient at processing medications and alcohol. Fat cells release 20% less leptin when sleep is cut short, triggering constant hunger and obesity risk, while simultaneously increasing ghrelin production that makes you crave high-calorie junk food. This metabolic chaos explains why sleep-deprived individuals gain an average of 10–15 pounds annually despite no changes in diet or exercise, with the weight concentrating as dangerous visceral fat around organs. The brain suffers most dramatically from sleep loss, undergoing physical changes visible on advanced imaging scans after just weeks of inadequate rest. During deep sleep phases, cerebral spinal fluid flushes out toxic proteins, like beta-amyloid linked to Alzheimer's disease, and missing these critical cleaning cycles allows neurodegenerative plaques to accumulate unchecked. Just one night of missed sleep causes measurable cognitive decline equivalent to legal alcohol intoxication, while chronic deprivation shrinks brain volume in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. MRI scans reveal sleep-deprived brains develop literal holes in gray matter over time, with the damage concentrating in regions controlling executive function and emotional regulation. The prefrontal cortex shrinks, impairing judgment and emotional control, while the amygdala becomes hyperactive, explaining why exhausted people overreact to minor stresses and show reduced capacity for rational thinking. Perhaps most terrifying, sleep-deprived individuals form false memories more easily and show marked decreases in moral reasoning, essentially becoming different people neurologically when running on insufficient rest. Sleep deprivation accelerates biological aging through telomere erosion at 10 times normal rates, essentially making your cells age faster than calendar time would suggest. These protective DNA caps shorten with each cell division, and chronic sleep loss makes them deteriorate faster, triggering premature cellular senescence throughout the body. White blood cells of people averaging 5 hours sleep show genetic markers of someone 10 years older, while their skin cells exhibit the oxidative damage typical of heavy smokers. The stress of perpetual wakefulness also depletes youth-preserving growth hormones normally released during deep sleep, robbing muscles and bones of nightly repair sessions that maintain strength and flexibility. Skin cells regenerate 3 times slower without proper rest, causing premature wrinkles and weakened immunity, while collagen production drops sharply without the hormonal signals sent during restorative sleep phases. Studies of identical twins show the sleep-deprived sibling consistently appears older, with more gray hair, deeper wrinkles, and reduced muscle tone, visible proof of sleep's anti-aging effects. The cumulative damage from years of late nights creates irreversible changes that persist even if sleep patterns eventually improve. While smokers can quit, and lungs may heal, the body never fully recovers lost sleep, with certain neural connections and cellular repairs being possible only during specific developmental windows. Studies tracking former night shift workers found their mortality rates remained elevated decades after changing schedules, suggesting some biological damage becomes permanently encoded at the epigenetic level. The brain consolidates memories during specific sleep cycles that cannot be made up later, meaning lost sleep translates directly to lost learning and forgotten experiences. Each all-nighter kills brain cells that are never replaced, with the damage becoming visible on scans by middle age, as reduced cortical thickness and shrunken hippocampal volume. Autopsies reveal lifelong night owls show more amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangles than their well-rested counterparts, proving sleep debt compounds into dementia risk that can't be reversed by later good habits. Modern work culture glorifies sleep deprivation as a badge of productivity, but science proves this is biological suicide, with consequences more severe than most imagine. Your body performs thousands of repair processes during sleep that have no daytime equivalent, from DNA error correction in neurons to the rebuilding of damaged heart tissue. Prioritizing sleep is the single most effective health intervention most people ignore, offering benefits no pill or diet can match for preventing chronic disease and mental decline. The damage builds silently until one day the bill comes due with interest, manifesting as sudden cardiac events, early onset dementia, or treatment-resistant depression. If you found this wake-up call valuable, subscribe for more science-backed health insights that could literally save your life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks a bunch.